Hi everyone, it's me, Sally, aka Sailor Tarot Magic, and we're gonna do tarot today for Earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So I just realized that I forgot a lot of announcements to talk about in the fire and air signs, so I'm gonna talk about it in this video. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks. The last video I did was for the full moon in Scorpio, and that was the day before our back-to-back double whammy street fairs, the Woodbridge and Metuchen, and they were both a hit. I don't think Saturday and Sunday is something we're going to do back to back again in street fairs, but it was a good experience, and I'm glad that I did it. And also, I did my first corporate event last Friday at Strato, which is my husband's place of work. So they invited me for their Memorial Day party, and it was a success. And I want to give a shout out to Essentials by Evie for helping me that day and contributing her candles for the giveaway basket, which was also a success. And I put a gift certificate for a free 10 card reading from me on Zoom. So if you would like a personal reading, you can DM me on Instagram or you can call or text me. My number is 732-314-0777. So I also have to announce next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, we will be at Piscataway for the Piscataway Street Fair, which is right behind YMCA, if you would like a reading with me in person. And for a full picture, watch your sun, moon, and rising. And if you are liking my videos, please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support my channel, you can tip me. I have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal, and all of the links are in the description. Okay, so I think those are all the announcements that I missed out. Oh, and we have one more event, July 23rd at the Sourland Conservancy, and that is in Ringgold, New Jersey. So if you're local, that's another chance to get a reading from me in person. Okay, so now let's talk about Saturn retrograde in Aquarius and what that means to you. So, like I said, I'm not an expert astrologer, but I have been researching this so I can understand what this transit means for the collective. So, Saturn, which is the governing planet of Capricorn, so this may hit you more being that you're governed, Capricorn people. Also, being in the sign of Aquarius, it's also going to hit the fixed signs harder than others. So the fixed signs, Taurus, the other earth sign, Scorpio. I forgot the other one. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look. Fixed signs. Which one is it? Hold up. All right. Somebody else can correct me. I can't find it. All right. So fixed signs. Oh, Leo. Leo. There we go. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus. Fixed signs, because fixed signs like things being complacent and like them being structured and consistent. So Saturn, who is coming through with lessons and hard knock teaching, is coming through and it's going to shake things up. Is it going to shake things up like a Mercury retrograde? No, it's not going to be in your face. It's going to be more of an internal. So there's a Saturn retrograde once a year every year. So last year it was May and October. If you know what those themes are, because if you did your birth chart, you know what sign and house it's in, you'll know how that's going to show up for you. So for example, my Saturn is in Sagittarius, shocker, and it's in the 12th house, which means Sagittarius is about travel and ideas, and the 12th house is about the subconscious. So most of my lessons are going to be subconscious and dealing with my trauma. What fun! So But the question is here is, do you want to go head on into the challenge, or do you want to be blindsided by it? That is your choice. And again, if you want to know specifically how Saturn retrograde will show up for you, look up your birth chart. And also think about the retrograde being in the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius talks about the collective and goals, not just for yourself, but for the greatest good of all. That's how I try to live my life, though. For real, for real. Okay. All right. So that's all the announcements. So now we're gonna do the tarot read. Okay. So this is for earth signs. What is the message for earth signs? What should they be paying attention to this Saturn retrograde in Aquarius? Give me one oracle card. Money can't buy self-esteem. Okay, so this card was in reversed. So this is telling me that you are directly associating your value with how much money you make. And this is telling me that you have talents outside of your career, outside of your job. Your worth is not directly tied to the number in your bank account. And I feel like there's a collective theme among the signs that a lot of this has to do with money, and there will be learning lessons based on your finances and your money. So a lot of people, if you have budgeting issues, if you have spending issues, if you have issues defining your worth in dollars, this will be resolved if you are willing to meet the challenge and accept the invitation from the universe. Oh man, I've been really stern with these readings, I just want to say. So get ready for that. I haven't been as nice and go lucky, Saturn's bringing out the stern one in me. Okay. What is the message for earth signs? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What should they be paying attention to this Saturn retrograde the next 4.5 months? What is the present energy? Oh, here we go. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Collaboration avenue. Okay, so this is telling me that you may be looking at the people that you work with and criticizing them or sizing them up and being like, is this somebody that I want to continue to work with? Is there an underlying issue that's bothering you? You may need to communicate, hey, I appreciate you doing XYZ, but we need to work on this. And I feel this could be a teacher student relationship, mentor mentee relationship, where somebody is trying to learn from you, but they take your opinion in high regard. So watch how you say things to this person, because they are investing a lot of time in you. So don't take that lightly, because if you say things harshly or brashly to them, they might hit the road, because I feel like this person is very sensitive. So watch how you say to this person. And I already feel like with this one card, it's a very specific message. Okay. What is the past relevant to the situation? Oh, you got the same card in the same position except reversed as air sign. So if you have any Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your chart, please go watch the air sign video. You got 3 of Swords reversed. So this is telling me either regarding this person, you may be lashing out based on a past wound. So past wounds, Saturn retrograde seems to be bringing out the past wounds in people. And if you are defensive, if you are angry, it's not about the person in front of you. It's about, why do I jump to this feeling right away? There is an underlying situation that is not fully healed, dealing with the person, dealing with the past relationship. And this is what Saturn retrograde is asking you to explore. So this doesn't hold you back in future relationships, specifically work relationships. And I see it related to this as well. So money, work, This is how it's going to show up for you, Earth signs. Okay, so what is the future relevant to the situation? Eight of Wands, quick communications garden. So this is telling me that once you resolve this issue, and I see it as minor, as long as you address it and communicate it in a delicate matter, then you're going to get the wheels rolling. So you're going to get momentum in your career, momentum in your finances. So this is you overcoming whatever the challenge is. And again, this is a 4.5 month span. So don't expect things to be resolved right away. Have some patience with it. It's a gradual change. Okay, so why is this all happening? Page of Pentacles reversed. Development of trust and manifestation. Okay, so I see the picture now. So you may be in the mode of you feel like you're behind and you want to rush everything and you want to get everything done. And that's why you've been working so hard. And that's great. But understand the rewards sometimes they're not going to happen overnight. It's not an instant gratification. So you're working and then you're on the right track, but don't give up just because you don't see the results right away, because you're on the right track. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the Oracle card being like, well, if I'm not successful in my job, what do I have? But you have value outside of that. And that's the message I'm getting, like I'm getting yelled at right now, saying you are more than your job. You are more than just a paycheck and money and providing stability to whoever it is that you live with, because that message is probably what is like driving you, and it's good to an extent, but it's also harmful. So that is what Saturn wants you to explore. Why do you feel like your worth only comes from money? Whew. Okay. All right. Um, what is the best possible outcome? The Hanged Man reversed. Okay. So this is telling me you may have a hard time swallowing this pill, learning this lesson, because this has been your main motivator to like work hard and provide. And you don't want to lose that, because you're like, well, if I'm not motivated by this, how else can I be motivated? And it's also about treating yourself well and not abusing your body and abusing your energy. Conserve some of that energy for yourself. And it's okay to work from a place of to love and to care, but you should deliver that to yourself first, is what I'm getting. And this is what's kind of like making you backpedal and not want to do this lesson, because you loving yourself is kind of like, it's like icky weird to you. And that's what I'm getting. And you know what, it's not a bad thing to want to give yourself time and space, just like you do for your loved ones. Because it seems like you're like, okay, whatever, I got no sleep, I got no food in my stomach, but I'm just going to keep going. And like, would you do that to somebody else? So why would you do that to yourself, is what I'm getting. And again, this is full picture, definitely about your finances and work. Well, you'll be learning these lessons. If you have any, and this just popped into my head, if you have any issues with imposter syndrome, this is something to explore for the Saturn retrograde. And that is the message for you, Earth signs. And you can take that with you for the next 4.5 months. So throughout the summer, all the way up until October, you can come back to this video if it doesn't resonate with you in this moment. And if this reading doesn't resonate with you, it's because I wasn't picking up on your energy, and you can always get a personal reading from me. Okay, so that is the message for you, Earth signs. And I will be signing off. Remember, energy is your greatest currency. And I will do water signs next. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.